Good morning, my beautiful people. It is your boy, Reverend JB, back with an awesome battle plan. Now, I was outside on the porch. It's about 9:45 or so. I'm give or take. I was out on the porch, just taking some time to myself, and I went over to, handle some financial business across the street, and happened to see my cousin. And I talked to him for a second, and I ended up talking to my mama. And the one single Bible verse just popped in my head. I mean, this won't be a long message. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I'm trying not to wake the babies. But here's the kicker, my beautiful people. If a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. And then it said, then I came up with it. I was fidgeting with my fingers, and I came up with a song. And it was called Work. But let's look at the word work real quick. I only got a few minutes, so I ain't gonna keep you long. Work means the willingness to overcome, resist chaos. Willingness to overcome and resist the chaos. Now, what's the most chaotic thing that is in this world that is everywhere we go? Life. Life in itself is chaotic, for we do not know where our next move is going to be, really. We have our idea of routines and responsibilities, but at the end of the day, we are not able to predict anything. It is the one thing that if man can hot dog function on and overcome, and that's that thing called chaos. It's life. You may be up today, going tomorrow, but nonetheless, I ain't gonna keep you long. Like I said, this ain't gonna be long. Then I got to then the Bible verse popped in my head, and it said, if a man doesn't have the willingness to overcome and resist chaos, then he will be swallowed by life. But then it came to me, and the Lord said, no, fool, no, Jonathan, no. You're being too pastoral. He said, no, think about this. If a man doesn't work, then a man does not eat. Now let's look at that word eat real quick. Just a quick one. Just a quick one now, real quick. Let's look at the word eat. If a man doesn't work, he does not become everlasting. He does not become all knowing. You understand? When I say all knowing, I'm talking about plugged all the way in, my beautiful people, to the great thing that is life and everything in it. At the same time, it's chaotic. It is beautiful. For if you realize life and you understand that you become all the way in, is how the original thought was. All the way plugged in to this thing called life, my beautiful people. And when I say life, understand this on the fly. It's a long lasting, intimate function of your existence. Lord just gave me that off the flip right now. Long lasting, intimate, what was it? Function, I said factor, I believe, first time, of your existence. Look at, and the Lord just gave me that. That's a powerful thing right there. That's some powerful, my beautiful people. But check this though. Check this though. But if a man does not eat, he does not. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't work, he doesn't eat. So that means he does not become everlasting. He does not become all the way plugged in. And the greatest thing about it all, a man does not transform into the form he was meant to have. And when I talk about a man does not transform, a man does not elevate himself. And when the Bible refers to a man, to me, in modern day society, I look at it as if, you know what I'm saying, If an individual, if an individual doesn't work, you understand what I'm saying? Then the individual does not eat. And now, in most cases, in most cultures, when they use the word man, they were not talking about a physical form of a man. They were talking about the existence. They were talking about the people, all human beings, mankind, human, woman. You understand? That's a species in their aspects. When they talked about men back then, they talked about all men in certain languages. So understand that. So if you do not work, if you do not have the willingness to overcome and resist chaos, chaos. Oh yeah, let me look up the word chaos real quick. But the most chaotic thing we have is life, and it's a long-lasting, intimate function for your existence. If you ain't got the willingness to overcome life and everything it throws at you, you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. If you don't have the willingness to overcome life and all that with it, and everything that hurt you, and everything that made you sad, because I'm telling you, Samir, we all come from a life. You understand what I'm saying? When I say life, I'm talking about the mere fact of none of us, nobody, can say they lived a better life than anybody else. They might have had more money, but the same problem still existed. The same problem that the wealthy man has, so does the poor man. They just do it on two different levels. But whatever level they're doing it on, they're doing it to the best of their ability with the resources that they do have. Understand, that's what I'm talking about. All the shit that hurts you, all the stuff that made you feel bad, all the parts of life that made you feel like you wasn't gonna never amount to nothing, you ain't gonna be nothing. You understand what I'm saying? The downs of life, you will never become everlasting. And when I say everlasting, what I'm talking about, my beautiful people, and I ain't talking about a hot dog living in heaven. Because if you smart and you know the truth and you believe it to be true, and you know heaven is just right there. Heaven is a state of mind. Heaven is a state of being. That is why heaven is everlasting. It is the largest thing known to real estate because it's the only thing that can exist in a person's mind, because in the human mind there has no limits. It has no limitations. Let me say that for you again. The human mind has no limitations. That's why everything that the body does, it has to come from up high. It has to come from your mind. That's why the Lord say, whatever you are in your heart, you are in your mind. For your mind must be present with that toxicity to be in your heart. If you are a good man and you think like you try to be good to everybody and you try to give this, that, and the third, then your mind is good, therefore your heart is good. Understand that, my beautiful people. But real talk, if you don't resist this thing called life, the chaotic part of life, which is the long, you know what I'm saying, intimate function of your existence, and you ain't gonna become everlasting all the way plugged in and transformed. Alright, y'all, I'm out. I just had to give you that. My little boy getting ready to get up. I can't wait to see baby G and Gianni. I know he up first, and then my daughter gonna come through, and she gonna do what she do and get daddy a hug. By that time, my boy Jazzball gonna wake up, and then everybody be up. But I just had to come give you that. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a little off to the side of the screen, man. I didn't. I should have done it like that first. Then I might not look as retarded. But man, I just had to give you that. That's real talk. I just had to give you that. Um, I've had a lot of stuff on my mind the last couple of hours, man. But I just had to come give you that, man. If a man doesn't work, have the willingness to overcome and resist chaos, which is the downside of life, then a man does not eat. He does not become everlasting, all the way plugged in and transformed. All right, y'all, I'm out. I hope you can hear it, but I'm out. Like I said, man, some great stuff right now. Just a great day. And that's fresh off the dome. I love it, man. Just me and the Holy Spirit.